Welcome to Holistic Health Conspiracies, Truth or Deception. I'm your host, Dr. Sue Williams from Quantum Holistic Health. In this podcast, we dive into the intriguing and sometimes confusing world of holistic health and wellness, uncovering the secrets, controversies, and conspiracies that shape our understanding of natural healing. In this episode, we're embarking on a journey back in time to explore the fascinating world of ancient Egyptian medicine. The ancient Egyptians were renowned for their advanced knowledge and practices in various fields, including medicine. But how much of their medical wisdom was truly effective, and what mysteries remain unsolved? Join me as we uncover the secrets of ancient Egyptian medicine. Let's look at the historical context. The ancient Egyptian civilization thrived along the Nile River for over 3 millennia, leaving behind a wealth of knowledge in art, architecture, and science. Medicine was no exception. The earliest known medical text, such as the Edwin Smith Papyrus and the Ebers Papyrus, date back to the 1500 BCE and provide a glimpse into the medical practices of that time. The Edwin Smith Papyrus, for instance, is considered one of the oldest known surgical treatises, detailing various surgical procedures and treatments for trauma. The Ebers Papyrus, on the other hand, is a comprehensive medical document that includes treatments for a wide range of ailments, from digestive issues to skin diseases. Now let's look at specific medical practices and techniques from this time. The ancient Egyptians had a holistic approach to medicine, integrating physical treatments with spiritual and magical practices. They believed that health was a state of balance between the body and the spirit, and that illness was caused by an imbalance or the presence of malevolent forces. They used, of course, herbal remedies, and herbal medicine was a cornerstone of ancient Egyptian healthcare. They used a variety of plants and natural substances to treat their ailments. For example, honey was applied to wounds for its antibacterial properties, while garlic was used to boost immunity and treat infections. Other commonly used herbs included aloe vera, castor oil, and frankincense. Let's now look at surgery from this era. The Edwin Smith Papyrus reveals that ancient Egyptian physicians were skilled in performing surgeries, particularly those involving trauma. They had a good understanding of anatomy and used surgical tools made from bronze and other metals. Procedures included suturing wounds, setting fractures, and even performing trepanation, which involved drilling holes into the skull to treat head injuries or release pressure. Now, what about magical and spiritual healing from this era? Magic played a significant role in ancient Egyptian medicine. They believed that spells, amulets, and rituals could protect against illness and cure diseases. Physicians often invoked the gods, particularly Thoth, the god of wisdom, and Sekhmet, the goddess of healing. And they were used in treatments very often. Amulets were commonly used to warn off evil spirits and ensure good health. Now let's look at the role of physicians and priests back in these Egyptian times. In ancient Egypt, the roles of physician and priest were often intertwined. Many physicians were also priests, and they practiced medicine within the context of their religious duties. Temples dedicated to the healing gods, such as the Temple of Imhotep in Saqqara, served as centers for medical practice and education. Let's talk about the House of Life. The House of Life was an institution within temples where priests and physicians studied medical texts and conducted research. It was akin to a medical school and library where knowledge was passed down through generations. They also did extensive training and education. Aspiring physicians underwent rigorous training, learning from experienced practitioners and studying medical papyri. Their education included not only medical knowledge, but also religious and magical practices, reflecting the holistic nature of ancient Egyptian medicine. Now let's look a bit closer at the Ebers papyrus. One of the most comprehensive medical documents from the ancient Egyptian era is the Ebers papyrus. It contains over 700 remedies and spells for a wide range of conditions. Let's have a look at some of the fascinating treatments detailed in this ancient text. Firstly, the heart and circulatory system. The ancient Egyptians had some understanding of the heart and the circulatory system. The Ebers papyrus includes references to the heart as the centre of the body's blood supply and describes treatments for heart-related ailments. Next, digestive issues. The papyrus contains numerous remedies for digestive problems, including constipation and diarrhea. For example, a mixture of figs and grapes was prescribed as a laxative, while acacia leaves were used to treat diarrhea. Also, skin conditions. Skin diseases and injuries were treated with various topical applications. Honey, known for its antibacterial properties, was frequently used to dress wounds, as we do today in holistic areas. Other treatments included ointments made from animal fats and herbal extracts. So let's look now at unsolved mysteries and modern relevance. Despite the wealth of knowledge left behind by the ancient Egyptians, many mysteries remain. How effective were their treatments by modern standards? What can we learn from their holistic approach to medicine? Well, let's firstly look at the effectiveness of treatments. While some of the remedies used by the ancient Egyptians have been validated by modern science, others remain questionable. For example, honey's antibacterial properties are well documented, but the efficacy of some magical spells and rituals is harder to assess. What we do know is that they did have a holistic approach, and the integration of physical, spiritual, and magical practices in ancient Egyptian medicine does reflect that holistic approach that resonates with modern holistic and integrative medicine. Understanding the mind-body connection and the role of belief in healing continues to be a relevant area of study in these modern times. What about the influence on modern medicine of the Egyptian medical and historical papyruses and practices? The contributions of ancient Egyptian medicine laid the groundwork for later medical advancements. Their emphasis on observation, documentation, and holistic care has influenced medical practices throughout history. So, in conclusion, the mysteries of ancient Egyptian medicine offer a fascinating glimpse into the past and remind us of the enduring quest for health and healing. While some of their practices may seem archaic or mystical, others reveal a sophisticated understanding of the human body and a holistic approach that continues to inspire us today. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of ancient Egyptian medicine. I hope this episode has provided you with valuable insights and a deeper appreciation for the medical wisdom of the ancients. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your support helps us continue to bring you investigative content on holistic health conspiracies. So this is Dr. Sue saying until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.